Good evening, everybody. Written advance notice of this meeting was provided at least 48 hours ago. Such notice provided the time, date, and location of this meeting and included the agenda to the extent it was known at the time. Notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with law. Minutes of this meeting are being kept by the board secretary and will be made available promptly to any member of the public requesting them from the board secretary at 25A Leshen Lane, Heightstown, New Jersey. Minutes will be provided at cost and in accordance with board policy. Are there any board members present who believe this meeting to be in violation of the Public Meeting Act? There being none, we may proceed. In compliance with the fire code of the state of New Jersey, I call your attention to the emergency exits for this room, which are located over there and one over there. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Be it resolved that the East Windsor Regional School District may hold 2 closed sessions at this meeting. These closed sessions concern personnel, HIB report of February 10th, 2025, settlement discussion. Minutes of these closed sessions will be made available to the public when the need for confidentiality no longer exists.
Second. Did you skip? Did we skip? Oh, we are on Wednesday? Okay, my bad. Second.
No, we should be, we got to do the oath of board member. Do C.
Rookie mistake, I'm sorry. Okay. So. I'll be demoted.
Please raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear the true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and this state under the authority of the people.
and to the governments established in the United States and this state under the authority of the people.
I state your name.
I, Kavita Velapudi,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of a Board of Education,
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of a Board of Education,
that I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
that I'm not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
and I am not disqualified due to any conviction of a crime or offense listed in NJSA 18A:12-1,
and I'm not disqualified due to any conviction of a crime or offense listed in NJSA 18A:12-1,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability.
and that I'll faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Take your seat. See how the light comes on, and then when you're done talking.
Having read the materials received, I move the agenda be approved as submitted.
Second.
Poll the board.
Ms. Concepcion,
Yes.
Ms. LaRusso,
Yes.
Mr. Laverty,
Yes.
Ms. Maduri,
Yes.
Ms. Patel,
Yes.
Mr. Weeks.
Yes.
So are we reading E again?
1A, please, yes.
We're gonna read it again. Be it resolved that the East Windsor Regional School District may hold 2 closed sessions at this meeting. These closed sessions concern personnel, HIB report of February 10th, 2025, and settlement discussions. Minutes of these closed sessions will be made available to the public when the need for confidentiality no longer exists.
Second.
Full the board?
Ms. Concepcion,
Yes.
Ms. LaRusso,
Yes.
Mr. Laverty,
Yes.
Ms. Maduri,
Yes.
Ms. Patel,
Yes.
Mr. Weeks.
Yes. At this time, it's time for the student representative report.
Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to see all of you, and we are thrilled to share some of the school happenings as of late. To start, today we had the privilege of hosting the incoming freshman class for Rambassador 8th grade orientation tours. Organized by our student council and with help from the PGC or peer group connection leaders and our student Rambassadors, we were able to conduct school-wide tours, icebreaker activities, and even a mini town hall for the students to help them understand the Ram culture that we are so very proud of. As current seniors who have been a part of the school for the last 4 years, it was definitely gratifying to interact and meet with these upcoming students and show them how they can find their place at Heightstown. Tomorrow we will be meeting the other half of the 8th grade community, and we are thrilled to get to know them. Currently, we have a parent night for the incoming 8th graders scheduled for tomorrow, but this is subject to change given the inclement weather, so please be on the lookout for any emails or notifications from the district.
Throughout the course of this week, our class leaders and class administrators are holding town hall meetings with our students from each grade level. This provides a valuable opportunity for our students to understand expectations for the year, learn about new updates, and set themselves up for success for the remainder of the year. Specifically, at these meetings, our class leaders have outlined the scheduling process for next year. As students aim to select courses soon for next school year, the program of studies will be out this week to guide their choices. Additionally, at these meetings, our underclassmen have been directed to a survey to present their inputs on extracurricular activities and their personal feedback on cell phone use policies.
Next, we'd like to transition to praise our Heightstown athletics teams. Just this past week, our cheer team competed at the UCA National High School Cheerleading Championship and placed in 2 extremely competitive divisions. The Heightstown varsity cheer placed in the top 10 in the nation for their game day routine and took home 7th in the nation for their traditional routine. We are so very proud of them and wish them the best of luck as they conquer New Jersey states. Additionally, we would like to highlight our boys wrestling team for their incredible season, especially given that they have made it to the state semifinals at Colts Neck. We wish them all the best and know that they're going to do an incredible job. Finally, we would like to emphasize what has become known as the biggest game day of the year for the basketball team, which is happening currently as we speak. The Heightstown versus Petty Battle of the Town basketball game is currently happening in our main gym, and it is much anticipated for ultimate bragging rights here at the town. We wish our athletes the best of luck, so go Rams.
On that note, we would like to emphasize that spring sports registration is open until February 21st. Anyone who wishes to participate in any spring athletic programs offered by the district must register on the Genesis Parent Portal. Extensions will not be offered. Students registering for athletics must have a current physical examination on file in the nurse's office to participate.
Next, we would like to highlight the ice skating night hosted by the class of 2025. They are inviting both you and your families to a fun night of ice skating at the Mercer County Skating Rink on Friday, February 28th. Students have received an RSVP Google form in their email in the morning announcements where they can RSVP, as this is a closed event for our community only. We hope to see you there.
Tomorrow we will be having our Staff Wellness Day, presenting a valuable opportunity for our staff to engage in mindfulness activities to de-stress and relax within the school environment. We encourage all staff to take full advantage of these days to recharge, connect with colleagues, and prioritize their well-being. We will also be having a student one come later this month, so please stay tuned.
This concludes the end of our report. Thank you everyone for listening, and we look forward to seeing you again at the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that awesome report, and go Rams tonight. So, and now for Mark's report.
So, good evening, everyone. I'll begin by thanking our student representatives for such an informative report, as usual. Much appreciated. A couple of updates for tonight. As a reminder, talked about this at the last meeting. At our upcoming meeting on February 24th, we'll recognize our Governor's Educators of the Year recipients for the current school year. We'll be meeting here in this current location. We will begin at 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m., so just please mark your calendars. That'll be a great opportunity for us to celebrate some of our staff members. Obviously, we could celebrate them all, but this is a great opportunity to celebrate the two from each building that were recognized for the current school year. I'd like to kind of share my appreciation for some of the creative talent that I had the chance to witness on Saturday afternoon. The MHK musical, James and the Giant Peach. I had a chance to see that outstanding performance. Just want to commend our amazing educators at MHK, our music and dance educators, for really putting on a really impressive show. Our students, as always, really rose to the occasion, and packed house too. It was really good to see the seats were filled in that auditorium. So kudos to the Krebs Middle School. As it relates to Krebs, just to provide a quick update regarding the MHK principal update. As of this week, I've screened approximately 12 candidates thus far. I'm looking to bring about 7 or 8 candidates into district for further discussion starting this week. So making steady progress regarding that particular search. The goal would be to try to identify a final candidate, if not by the end of this month, definitely by mid-March. I want to just kind of highlight something that was shared in the weekly update that was related to the parents of our 3 and 4-year-olds in the community. You know, our integrated preschool program has available seats for students who are not considered to be under the special education umbrella, so we have an integrated program. Obviously, we don't have enough seats to house all of our 3 and 4-year-olds, so we do have a lottery in the name of fairness. So those applications will be available on March 30th. Actually, no, March 3rd. Thank you. Remove the 0. March 3rd at 9 a.m. And we're asking that those lottery applications be returned no later than March 31st at noon. In terms of our high school, we're in the process of building and retrofitting, but crafting a security vestibule for the main entrance. We've been discussing this project for several months. I was slightly frustrated regarding the lack of progress, but I believe that we've hit a decent amount of momentum in recent weeks. So pleased to announce that the exterior component of the vestibule was installed, I want to say either today or late last week. The interior that we kind of reconfigured, the office space that once upon a time was the principal's office, we have kind of created a security office, and there'll still be a separate office for a secretary, an assistant principal secretary, as well as an assistant principal's office. So we're making, I think at this point, steady progress. I'd like to think that the project will be near completion towards the end of February. I'm going to be realistic and say that we're looking at a mid-March completion for that, but definitely looking forward to seeing that project to fruition. As mentioned by our student representatives, there appears to be some inclement weather on the horizon. I know for some of our students, That's disappointing. So obviously we're going to monitor the weather throughout this evening into tomorrow. It appears that there should be some expected weather arriving tomorrow into Wednesday. So once we have a better sense of what that looks like, we'll obviously communicate the status of schools for Wednesday of this week. And with that said, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Paul, I think the agenda flipped. Item 5 and 6.
5, 1, 5.
Or 4 and 5, sorry. At this time, first opportunity for any board member comments.
Hi. Yeah, I just want to report we had our finance committee meeting right now, and I just want to give some update regarding our 25-26 budget. We have basically balanced the budget of $132 million pending state aid. We are on tentatively process of hiring 7.5 full-time teachers for the next cycle. We also were working on our facility projects to complete GNR hallways, light auditorium. Also renovate the Walter C. Black renovation phase 2, as well as finishing up our Heightstown High School practice field renovation, as well as updating the Krebs School parking lot, and continue installing the HVAC unit at Heightstown High School. In other factors that we'll be using is we will also be costs related to special ed tuition. We also have substitute cost. Teachers has also increased. We had also allocated some money for tech budget, which of $900,000 will be allocated to our in-house system for the schools, which will be installed within next year, which is app-driven. So this, in emergency, we have an Insight real-time alertness. As well as self-insurance fund, we have no premiums increased for this year. Timeline moving forward, we have a governor's budget address on Tuesday, February 25th at 3 p.m. and they will, state aid numbers will be released within 48 hours. Then the preliminary budget adoption, a board will approve on the March 10th meeting due to the county by Wednesday, March 19th. And a public budget adoption will happen on April 28th. On lieu of that, we also have facility updates for summer 2025. We are installing transformer replacement, and we are installing 4 EV bus switch gears, and it will be awarded to the bidder tonight. As well as the Heightstown Auditorium Phase 2, the bidding will happen on March 4th, and it will be awarded on March 10th. As well as the update on the Heightstown scoreboard replacements, the bidding is March 18th, and it will be awarded on the March 24th. And we have the update on the high school security vestibule, which Mark has mentioned. We're hoping to finish that up by mid-March. And we're still continually finalizing the AVAC updates, as well as painting in new carpets around the schools. Thank you.
Any other comments?
Yes, I have one. Looking at policies, I thought I had it. I guess I went back to the agenda and lost it. There is a board policy allowing participation of board members who expect to be absent from a meeting, and given how thin some of our attendance has been, I figured what I'll do, I think I'm required to give the president in writing an explanation of my absence for the March 10th meeting, and then the board will vote on that at our next February meeting to allow me to participate remotely in that March 10th meeting. I just want to provide coverage in case there is an issue with people not being there. I know it's an important night with the approval of our budget. So I'll get that to Tina and you.
Okay. And I just wanted to also, I was able to attend the first showing of the James and the Giant Peach musical at the middle school, and it was absolutely fantastic. I'm continually really impressed by the arts programming we have here in the district. And I highly encourage anyone who doesn't make it a habit, if you don't have a kid, doesn't matter, go support, go see what these kids are up to. It's really impressive. So. Now, first opportunity for public comment. There being none, we move to executive session.
Should be about 20 minutes.
We'll be gone for about 20 minutes. We're back. We're back to business as usual with Tina next meeting, so. Old business. Nobody had any feedback or we don't have any changes on the committee dates, do we?
No, but I'm gonna send a communication to the. I know I'm gonna send a communication to the policy committee just regarding some date options. All right, I would definitely be doing that.
Okay.
I will say that I know today, in preparation for the curriculum committee meeting on February 24th, I believe Sandy sent a communication today regarding a time adjustment just due to the earlier start time of the board meeting.
Yep.
Is that board meeting, is that gonna be here in the cafeteria?
Then we had a strategic plan update. Did anybody have any follow-up questions from the presentation?
I have a question. That was like an open position, one of the committee, right? From last time we were discussing.
Oh, yeah.
They had to be filling. Remember you said bring it back, and I forgot
Yep,
which.
you're right.
Which one was it? I forgot. I think.
Do we have any open seats on the committees?
Looks like Kavitha's on policy committee. Are you asking for yourself?
I thought that we were gonna ask her if she wanted, because there was
Yeah.
one opening somewhere to fill it up.
Right now, I think we had included Kavitha in our policy committee. We just kind of did that, right? We wanted to double check with her to make sure that she was okay with that. Okay. On the policy committee right now is Bob, Jenna, Michael, and Kavitha.
It's the best committee.
And I think that is it, because all the other committees were full already.
Ask her, she have a committee she may be interested in. Did you have a committee that you had in mind?
I think Ms. Paul wants to take the call. Moving on to second opportunity for comments. Second opportunity for board member comments. Did anybody have anything? Okay. Second opportunity for public comments. Do we have an update on the Rams game?
By how much? That's why you came back.
Okay. Moving to item 8, recommended policies for second reading.
Recommended policies for second reading. A, policy 0132, executive authority. B, policy 0141, board member number and term. C, policy 0146, board member authority. D, policy 0152, board officers. E, policy 0167, public participation in board meetings. F, policy 0168, recording board meetings. G, policy 0171, duties of president and vice president.
Paul, poll the board.
I don't think I got a second on that yet, sorry.
Second.
Okay.
I just had a question for the recording board meetings. That's currently what we're doing now, right? And that's required? Is that are these required policies? These are recommended policies. Is it a regular thing that all other, or most districts are recording their meetings?
Poll the board.
Ms. Concepcion,
Yes.
Ms. LaRusso,
Yes.
Mr. Laverty,
Yes.
Ms. Maduri,
Yes.
Ms. Patel,
Yes.
Mr. Weeks.
Yes. Item 9.
Motion to approve routine items by exception. Having read the materials received, I move the board approve the routine agenda items as submitted. A, staffing for February 10th, 2025. B, EWEA sidebar, MHK Chess Club. C, HIB report from January 27th, 2025. D, approve travel and related expenses, virtual and in person. E, approve HHS overnight DECA trip, Atlantic City, New Jersey, March 2025. F, approve first book marketplace gift credit to WCB valued at $500. G, approve new field trip sites for upcoming trips. H, approve HHS FCCLA overnight trip, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, March 2025. I, approve HHS FBLA overnight trip, Atlantic City, March 2025. J, non-resident students. K, transportation. L, bid approval, transformer replacements and bus EV charging station. M, meeting minutes for January 27th, 2025. N, executive session board minutes, January 27th, 2025. O, report of the board secretary and financial report, December 2024. P, expense and transfer reports of school monies report for December 2024. And Q, bill list of February 10th, 2025.
Second?
Please poll the board.
Ms. Concepcion,
Yes.
Ms. LaRusso,
Yes.
Mr. Laverty,
Yes.
Ms. Maduri,
Yes.
Ms. Patel,
Yes.
Mr. Weeks.
Yes. At this time, there is no need for a second executive session, and we can adjourn.